wrong, oh boy, I'm gonna start praying. Like, oh no, I ain't dying here.
I don't remember what ring it was now. I need to look that up.
The odd ring with the 9-faceted blue gem. I don't know what it does. You just had me start with it.
Oh, that ring.
I haven't done shit with it. You said my character just would have got it when just kind of found it waiting for him.
Mhm.
So I'm like,
Ring of 9 wishes.
yeah. I don't know what it does. I don't know
Did you ever attune to it?
I've had it long enough. I probably would have tried at some point. You know what I mean? Because he never takes that off.
All these fuckers were just dead. Oh, cool.
If you attune to it.
Oh. Okay.
Huh? You were
Yeah.
saying?
He said if I've attuned to it, he said give him a second. I think he's going to send me something.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Oh, there's a video.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah.
Remember the giant tentacle space whale that Gertis caused?
Mm-hmm.
We're about to see a recreation.
Great.
On Olyndar.
Hey, Doc, get your Alexander soundboard ready.
Oh,
No!
Someone's
gonna get in trouble!
I'll get in trouble. Guys!
I don't know what this ring does.
Guys, that's against the law.
It's like Alexander gets so sick of repeating himself, he just has like a vox voice
he's
thing.
He's like, Sapphire, could you make me a soundboard, please?
Yeah,
I just have
so
a
I
bunch
don't
of
even have to
unheard
think.
messages, and it's just Alexander going, no!
Just
No.
whenever someone talks to me, have it auto reply no.
No.
No. Hello, you've reached the inbox of Alexander? No. No. Please, God, why?
You may be asking stuff like no. Answer's always no.
You may have some questions, but no. I don't want to get in trouble.
Casey's looking stuff up.
Yeah, Casey. I don't know why
typing
Casey.
something out.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. I'll just, shoot shit.
The best part is, I don't know who my patron is.
I always feel like that's probably fairly standard for most warlocks doing thing.
No, because there's a bunch of great. Because I'm a great old one warlock, and there's like 10 great old ones.
Oh,
So
yeah, it's fair
it could
enough.
be any of them. Same with Fiend.
But
'Cause-
in general, you wouldn't really know. Who's
Yeah, not with-
Yeah,
especially-
very often you don't know exactly who it is until much later.
Yeah. And hey, this would qualify as much later. If it happened. If I figure out. This character's been a warlock for a long time. Oh.
There you go.
Why do you sound like you're having sex? Oh, yeah.
No!
Oh. Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah.
why?
Hey, Doc. Hey, Doc, you should be saying no.
No!
It's only 2 sentences, but boy. Yeah, Casey, if I get the feeling something's about... If I'm about to get shanked, yeah, I'm just going to hit that button.
He's got a gun to
Okay.
the back of your head, dude.
He's got
Or
a sword.
something like sword,
He
yeah.
actually has a naginata to the small to the
Yeah,
small
and he said to the Empress that he was ready to dispense judgment. Did he say that in his language? I know I heard the weapon
actually,
draw
he said
either
that
way.
in common.
Okay, good. Yeah, if I get any
you actually-
inclination, I'm about to be executed.
You actually feel the tip of the blade touch
Ooh.
your spine at the back.
Ooh, you know what, Casey? I'm gonna go ahead and hit that button.
Okay, roll me 1d9.
And you were worried about me, Doc.
8. Let me
I'm gonna go ahead and mark off a use because I see what it does. Because I'm gonna go ahead and copy that.
It's out of my hands now.
It's been out of your hands for a while.
It's in the hands of God. No.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
If God were a giant, horrifying elder being.
I think we're making too many assumptions. It might be a very nice elder being. It's like, I'm just an
That's
old-
not how that works. Hey man.
I like
There are
cad-
actually ones that are not.
They're not
actually
inherently evil, but they're not. They're
you
not
can't really
good.
describe them like that, but it's
Yeah.
more like beneficial
They're
because
beyond good or evil. They're-
yeah, it's
Yeah,
beneficial
it's
or
weird.
Hey,
destructive.
hey, the second game is coming out soon.
Ooh.
Beyond Good and Evil.
Oh,
I heard about that. I was really excited when they showed off the like the fact that you can be pretty much anyone now. You're not restricted to Jade, or
Yeah.
she's not even in the story. It
Yeah.
seems.
No,
she
no.
is, but later.
Yeah, if you look at the
She's
trailers,
a weird. I think she's a clone. This one's
I
a lot to do with
haven't-
cloning.
I haven't checked the trailers since they did the gameplay.
Oh, by the way,
So-
speaking
Hey,
of
guys.
horrifying elder beings, there's a color from space is being turned into a movie.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no.
yeah,
he-
yeah.
he-
It's been talked about in the chat.
Oh yeah, that's where I
Read
learned
the
it.
chat.
I'm dumb. I did. No, that's how I
oh,
knew.
that's how you knew.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Taylor.
Guys, is it
We're all
that
going insane.
are we waiting for something or
Yes,
are we?
yes,
I'm,
waiting.
I'm
Casey.
looking something up. Give me-
Okay, okay.
I used the ring.
He used his ring, and I'm just looking up the effect
The
on it.
effect.
My orca.
Oh God!
Oh,
I got
Okay,
8.
if Casey turns around and says, "Oh God,"
Yeah,
you know something's wrong.
Casey,
I'm
it's either
glad-
real
I'm
good for the
glad I-
sense.
I'm glad I left that room.
Hey, that might not help. That might not save you. I might explode like a nuclear bomb. So,
Let me
Casey,
Uh-oh.
Casey,
uh-oh.
do you want to fuck with all of us? I have a great idea. Tell him that you can re-roll it.
Oh God!
And then be
No,
like,
no, Casey's having. Hey, can we
oh,
get a Casey
11?
soundboard? That's
Oh,
just.
God.
Oh God.
Hang on, guys. Hang on, guys. All right.
Okay, so Jesus fucking Christ!
Yay! In character, this has been the most stressful thing ever. Out of character, this is fucking hilarious.
I cannot believe he failed his dex save. What
Yeah.
do you say about one of these guys failing a dex save? I don't know if you
Yeah.
want to cheer for that or not.
Oh no.
You feel his blade against the small of your back.
Yeah.
You say "fuck it" and you activate the ring.
Yeah.
The ring, the 9 gems on the ring begin to swirl with light until the 8th faucet. It basically focuses in on the 8th faucet. It
Mhm.
begins to glow, and then in a flash, a black doorway appears in the floor beneath you and swings open. You fall forward into darkness,
Oh.
so does Bonry.
and Henri loses his balance and falls after you.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. So we're just gone.
Give me a dex save to see how you actually land.
Am I still bound?
You are still bound, yes. So a dex save with disadvantage.
Oh, good. Hold on. How about? See how that turns out. I think I clicked it.
Okay, he made this.
Oh shit!
You made
son.
that one.
Yeah.
Son.
I rolled
you
two
man-
16s.
You managed to kind of fall and roll without harming yourself, landing on your side.
Yeah.
You see Banry land and catch himself kind of in a kneeling landing next to you and kind of look around. You are in pitch blackness.
Could I? Because I can see through magical and non-magical darkness up to 120 feet.
There is nothing here.
Oh, there's just nothing.
Yeah,
Does it look like
It
he
is-
can see in this?
it is blackness.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I mean, there is nothing to see.
Got
It's
it.
not like it's not like it's dark so you can't see what's there. There is nothing here to see.
I'm just gonna. Oh. Oh. Fuck.
And then you kind of, as you're laying on your side, look up and you watch the door swing closed.
Oh. I'm in a pocket dimension. Hmm.
Hey, Alexander, you get this really weird feeling all of a sudden. Like,
I think that was a perfect prison break, if you're asking me.
Oh, that would have been
this really
great.
weird, like foreboding we're gonna die feeling.
Nah.
Hey, Casey, how you gonna feel if I use 2 of those uses? If he tries to kill me, I might hit that ring again.
Can they see each other?
I can
Oh
see
yeah,
him.
you can see Ben. Yeah, you can see Benry. You don't know if he can see you or not, but he does appear to be looking around.
Stay very, very
And with
quiet.
that, we're gonna cut back to
Yay!
Well done, well done. You don't need no man
that is
helping
that
you out.
combat
I'm crying now.
diffuse.
I'm crying.
So, hey, technically me and Bondry are out of the turn order.
The combat's over.
Oh, that's true.
I mean,
What are they going to do now? One of their dudes just vanished and they're prisoner?
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I think Savlas would like got very quiet in there. Like, look, good on him. And then just leave.
I send Savalis and ask him
Yeah.
how things are.
Oh, hi. I ran away, and it appears Korag did too.
I know it's
Don't know
like
where
25
to.
words right there.
I don't know. Would you know? You would know I
And
vanished.
Korag, what do you mean he ratted? He ratted on us.
That wasn't 25 words. It was less.
Yeah, it
Come
was
on.
less than 25.
Yeah, it was less than
Actively
25,
counting.
yeah.
It's fucking wrong, sorry. No, but he
so-
replies.
We cut back to the car.
He replies
Sorry.
saying, or not replies, but resends saying, "What do you mean? Where's Korag?"
Oh, I don't know. I was around the crate. They are very mad.
I look at
actually, because
Alexander.
you're hiding around there, you do still hear the Empress screaming in both languages to find them, find the familiar and skin it alive,
Ugh.
and find my samurai.
How tall
And
is this building?
you actually hear her, and she's ranting on at the paladins.
Nice.
And
Because
she's-
they appeared and everything went to shit.
With the shit.
well, basically because they promised her that they would be safe here.
Yeah.
You know, they promised her safety, and they've just failed. And you know, she's basically saying that, you know, if she ever does get her country back, there will be no peace so long as this dishonor stands.
Let's just kill her at this
I
point.
also
She's
wanna
more
say-
trouble.
There's still a cloud in that warehouse. I just wanna.
No, it's been over an hour. That's
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
How tall is this building?
about 30 foot tall.
I'll go up on the top of the building.
Okay.
Or
Expect
across
3
the street.
stories up.
Across the street. Yeah.
Okay.
Like across the street, so I can still see people coming and going.
I would imagine you should probably hide.
Yeah. I'm
Stealthy.
hiding.
Because the
Yes.
elf and paladins do come out looking. But with you being that high up, there's no way he'd spot you.
Okay, good. Because I didn't roll well.
Okay.
Vision codes
And
don't go that high
yeah,
up.
we are now back to the car.
So
Yeah.
I'm driving. I have no idea you're casting sending or anything like that. And I'm like, you really made the good choice. I just trust me when I say
Korag's gone.
what.
Hard cut to not pressing that button. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, no. Korag just disappeared, and apparently,
You don't know about Bonry being gone. You just know I'm
Yeah.
kind of gone.
yeah,
No, you do know
it's
because
just
she
that
said it.
I wouldn't
No,
have heard her. It was
Oh,
through
yeah.
Savalis.
Savalos did not
Mention
convey
that.
that
So you're good.
information.
So you know I'm gone.
So I
Yeah,
said-
I just know he's
I
disappeared.
stopped the car immediately. I go, what?
No, keep going, keep driving. We
What do
have
you
to get
mean?
there. We have to get there as soon as possible.
Oh yeah, because
What do we
God
do
could mean
now?
God could mean anything. I could be dead.
I attempt to send Korag.
Oh good. That might not be smart. No.
Well,
It's probably
if it's
like-
sending it, there's a 20% chance that it might go through if it's in another plane. Unless, yeah, sending.
No, I don't think sending can go.
Yeah, no, across planes. You could send If there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive if it's sent on a different plane than you.
A 5?
Yeah, only
5% that the message doesn't arrive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I send Korag asking him, "Where are you? What's going on? Find your location." 79%. Yeah, I got it.
I'm gonna type it out so I know how many words it is.
Okay.
Just in case you thought I was lying.
Yeah, no, I've just found it. Yeah.
Good.
I'm sure it didn't used to cross planes.
I think before it used to have a much higher difficulty.
In
Used to be a lot-
3.5, there was actually like a spell for contacting people on other planes.
Oh, yeah.
Contact other plane.
Yeah.
No. If sending also says that in 3.5, the creature is there's a 5% chance the sending does not arrive.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
shit.
5% is a very low. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter.
But it also does say local conditions on other planes may worsen this chance considerably.
Yeah.
Well, it's the 5e doesn't,
Yeah.
which basically means DM wildcard.
Mm-hmm. Which probably means I'll still adjust the odds, but
So Korag's response is, I don't know, some door opened up and swallowed me and one of the samurai does something. I don't fucking know where I am. 24 words.
Is it? Does he receive it?
roll percentile, Taylor.
He did. Oh.
I received it, but he has to receive it now. Let's
Oh,
get it back. Hey.
Yeah, it does.
He disappeared through a door that suddenly appeared along with one of the samurai, and he has no idea where he is. Everything's black.
I didn't say that. I just said I don't know where I am.
Oh, sorry, not everything. He doesn't know where he is.
Yeah.
What do we do now? How are we gonna broker a deal when there's 2 people missing in the deal? Everybody has to be there.
She needs magical assistance to get her friend, her samurai, back. If it means that much, then maybe we can broker a deal that way.
But
Maybe.
it's as far as she knows, it's your and your friend's fault that her samurai is gone.
This situation isn't going to get any easier. Okay? It's only going to get rougher as we go. We need a solid plan. What are we going to say when we walk in there?
Okay.
I keep a lookout, by the way. If there's any, loud motorcycles approaching or a single tail light following us,
He starts hearing the song, "Welcome to the Danger Zone."
I've parked in like an alleyway, by the way.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
You can hear.
that is not advantage. 17 is
The 17 was 17 was first anyway.
So 24.
You have not seen any sign of him as of yet.
Good. Keep an eye out, but I turn around and say, our best bet is to focus on trying to get her samurai back. If she cares at all about her people, then that should be her first priority over us. Isn't that correct? Based on her culture?
I mean, technically it's all about honor, and doing right by your subordinates is a part of honor. But there's also a massive enemy now, and she's very, very angry, I'm sure, if her samurai is gone. And I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm not a plan man. I'm in so much trouble. No, at this point, he just says, "I'm in so much trouble."
It's not even you're gonna get anymore. You're already in it now.
Alexander, what rank are you?
I'm a paladin. I'm a knight.
Are there people above you, more just higher levels? Obviously there's the lords, right? But surely not every paladin is disposed at the moment. Why are they selecting you to do this?
They didn't.
Alexander just
I will
happened to
be
be there.
quite honest with you, Aiden. There's a bounty on your head, citywide, right now. That's why I said you have 3 options. You can run, you can hide, or you can try and go over their head. But there's a bounty on your head.
How much?
We can
I
take
didn't
his
say
dad.
how much. It's dead or alive.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, I
He's like, that's
should
pretty
be-
good.
Should be honored, I guess. They must consider me a serious threat.
You mind raped someone according to the Emperor.
multiple times.
Yeah, well, her
times.
laws are stupid anyway. It's probably why her dragons came back and destroyed her city.
Well,
But it-
dragons are superior, but I shouldn't go there. Right
Gotta slip that racism in there.
now.
You're right, Drag. When she looked at you, she showed a considerable amount of respect, even though you were transformed magically. Obviously, she doesn't know that, but... So she respects magical creatures, to a degree.
Well, dragons.
Dragons.
Because that's a part of their, to be honest with you, I think she just looked at me like I was a very worthy tool for her. Really? That's the vibe I got. She asked me if I held the knowledge of my ancestors, and I'm pretty sure she wanted to use that in a way. I don't know, but I
Knowledge
do know.
of your ancestors.
Yeah, like knowledge of the dragons, golden dragons and stuff. Because golden dragons are very wise and intelligent. I'm not very wise or intelligent.
I'm not. I love that you have to stick that caveat on there.
Aiden, puts a hand over his mouth and begins thinking, kind of just, fiddling with his hand, and he looks and says, what if we get a dragon to tell them to back off?
Where would we find a dragon?
Savlis could have polymorphed into a dragon. Holy shit.
No.
No, he couldn't.
No,
Polymorph
see.
beasts.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
It would be
I think
great
it's the other
polymorph, the
one.
9th level spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking true polymorph.
Yeah.
True polymorph, sorry, not greater.
Lord Terrell had a massive dragon bow to him. Didn't he? That's the rumor that's going around?
Yeah,
That is
that
a rumor
giant-
going on, yes.
The
I
ice
just
dragon?
tried to call him and he said, well, his PA, the intern for his PA, said we shouldn't.
We
should call
shouldn't.
back, yeah.
You could try contacting him directly, couldn't you?
No, I
Don't you have a
can't.
number?
I don't have his number directly.
He turned you into a dragonborn and you don't have his number?
No. There's a chain of command here, okay?
That's a horrible date.
Yeah, alright.
yeah.
I begin sending Lord Tyrell.
Did you meet him?
Okay.
Actually, no, I look at him and say, I can contact him. I know his
I
likeness.
say, wait. Don't you dare use sending. That's how you got in this mess.
We're trying to get out of this mess. Lord
That's
Tyrell
illegal.
knows people. What? Is it?
Yes!
Why? Texting someone isn't illegal.
Because it's magic directly into your mind.
How serious of a situation is this?
Very.
Okay, so
You
if
are
we need
wanted
con-
dead or alive. Possibly 100,000 gold on your head.
And
Oh,
I'm in trouble.
that's nice. I like the
No,
sound-
it's not.
No, it's not nice. I know. Focusing. Lord Tyrell can get us out of this mess if we have something to offer him. Or we can go to the Empress and offer our services in returning her samurai. What happens after that? I don't know.
If we went to the dragons in Pallid.
Did you not recognize that dragon that came through?
I wasn't there.
Ah, I see. I see. What do you suggest, Alexander?
Okay. Let's stow you somewhere nearby. I will go in and I will tell them that you are safe and you are handcuffed and you are prisoner and that I want to talk in your behalf. I will explain exactly what's going on and that you might be able to help to take him back in exchange for a leniency in your, you know, law breaking.
She considered a sending spell rape.
That's right.
I don't
But
think there's leniency for that.
Yeah, that's also very true.
Unless
Let's see. We're going to degrade 4 counts of rape to 4 counts of aggravated battery.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
you
gets
guys
off
know
with a
how
misdemeanor.
you guys know how we kidnapped one of you guys. We will give him back to you if you drop all the charges.
Hey,
That's basically what we're doing.
Yeah.
I-
That's what I wanted to do with the
I
assassin.
So
never
we'll add-
said
so
my
we'll-
character was intelligent.
No, no, no,
okay?
no, no. I'm
so
totally
It
with
is
you.
a good
we'll
plan.
add
Yeah.
hostage taking to that, and attempted blackmail.
I'm in so much trouble.
I'm in so much trouble.
Go in there and explain that she will not be able, with her current abilities and lack of magical knowledge, she won't be able to rescue her samurai. He will die alongside Korag for nothing.
What? No, that's a terrible thing to say to her. That's like threatening her, like blackmail.
And then turn around and say, I'll accept any punishment if Korag can go free.
What? You will?
He just closes his eyes and waits.
Okay. All right. I'll try. Then I start driving. And I'm gonna drive nearby, park in an alleyway, and
Hmm.
and then walk the way there the rest of the day there, like a minute or 2 minutes
Okay.
away. Yeah, by foot.
When he leaves the car, I arcane lock it. And that'll be my last 3rd level spell.
Okay.
It's like he kind of does that, and like
Or no,
I don't trust that arcane lock.
I'm just thinking if he loses concentration and the card vanishes.
I mean, that would end the effect, probably.
Yeah.
No, he would have locked the air. All right. So
I can't breathe!
There's no concentration on your vehicle, is there?
Is there
No.
not?
Yeah, find vehicle. No. It's
Oh, okay.
duration. Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
So when the
it's
duration runs out and he just
Yeah. Eight
falls
hours
to the
though.
ground, yeah.
8
Yeah.
hours. That's if Alexander dies, then you will be stuck there for 8 hours. Yes.
Sorry, my thing is completely frozen, my browser. But yeah, he basically just locks it and then waits and then keeps an eye out, you know.
Sorry about that.
Zephyr asks you if you really mean to sacrifice yourself for this.
You were right. I'm the one who got us into this mess because of my consistent snooping and my failures at future planning. I should have anticipated cameras. We're in a technological age. Of course they're going to secure their facilities. This was my fault, and I will pay for it.
Zephyr asks, but if you die, who's gonna be left? Who's gonna be left to help me? Roaches will die. No. Rather, he would say he wants to find roaches. Who's going to help me find roaches and kill the person that killed roaches?
Casey, if I take off the ring, obviously unattunes it, but what would happen if another person had the ring? Would it still function as is?
So far as you are aware, the rings have an enchantment on them that can only be attuned to by an elf.
But they can still be like carried. It's not like there's no defense where if a non.
No, they can just only be attuned or activated by an elf.
Okay. I take off the Band of Elwyn and hand it to Zephyr, saying, I want this back. So, when this is all over, I'm going to come and get it, and you'll give it to me. Okay?
Okay, but how are you going to do that if you're dead?
I'm Aedan Arcanine. I'm not going to die here. Not in this age.
Life finds a way.
Foreshadowing.
I won't die.
All right. Alexander continues walking, and Zephyr continues looking up stuff. I'm guessing. I don't know. He does Zephyr stuff.
Yeah, he does
Zephyr
Zephyr stuff. Yeah. Okay. You head back to the warehouse. By the time you arrive there, you now find this place on full alert.
Alexander looks worried.
You actually notice that a half dozen more paladins have arrived. And as you start looking around, you see just inside the warehouse before you go in, speaking to the Empress,
Lord Kelmdir.
Lord Kelmdir.
Oh man.
Before he enters, he would kind of get a mage hand because it's a 30 feet high building, and he's on top of it. He's gonna
You're
get
across the street though, so you wouldn't be able to reach that.
Yeah, if he's walking across along the wall.
You're 30. He would have to literally be along the wall across the street if it's 30-foot range and you're 30 feet up.
Can I throw something at him, like with mage hand, throw like a pebble at his head?
That you could do, yeah. Give me a dexterity attack.
I guess I'm not proficient at this.
No, you're not proficient with using mage hand to throw rocks.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Currently have like a 27 AC, so.
He drops a 10-pound stone in front of you.
Yeah.
Jesus, that would have killed me.
Alexander, you give me a perception roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying
11.
No, you don't notice a thing.
I'm trying to
No, completely oblivious. So
Uh,
you head inside, Alexander?
Does Alexander have a backpack?
Yes.
I mean, you guys realize what I'm thinking, right?
You're gonna hide in it.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm gonna hide in it.
I will
So-
say though, actually no, his armor is magical, so it
Yes. I am highly magical.
I'll do this. Okay, see, he'll jump off and use his reaction to falling to turn intangible and invisible, Swoop. And then he would kind of like climb up Alexander's back and kind of be in his backpack, and then he says, "All right, don't react. It's your conscience speaking. You messed up."
Alexander's eyes open wide when he keeps walking.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
I just I stop and I like whisper to myself like, Dad, what are you doing?
Oh, I missed along for the ride, and you can kind of feel a weight being added to your backpack. Like,
I just dropped a deuce. Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, he just dropped a load in your backpack. Yeah.
I'm just here to use the bathroom real quick. Sorry.
Alexander keeps walking and salutes the guards.
You do notice that the guard situation seems to be pairs of a samurai with a paladin, and you do notice
Salute,
that,
and then bow to one of them.
and you're immediately let through and start walking towards the Empress and Lord Kilmdeer. And as soon as you approach, Lord Kelmdir looks up and sees you, and he has a look of rage on his face currently. And he looks up and he sees you and he says, "You, the paladin who called all of this in to begin with, tell me everything you know about the whereabouts of the infiltrators."
It's not a lie to say you literally know.
You know-
Well, no, technically you know where Salavus is.
I say, I have a confession to make, and I would like to explain plainly, my Lord Kelmdir and Your Majesty. You see, 2 days ago, I was told to join a party of adventurers who had been... What's the word when you're like paramount to a situation? Like you're
Privy
like
to.
no.
Indispensable?
Invaluable.
Invaluable?
Invaluable. Thank you. Invaluable to the defense of the city. These are heroes who took down a bronze war machine, so I'm told. I joined them with the intention to help them bring peace to those who are in the magic zone and those in Titan, to bring peace to this world. They are now the culprits of this terrible happening.
Both of their eyes narrow as they glare at you.
I understand how this seems. I was not there when it happened, and I was not privy to their plans to infiltrate this. But I will tell you right now that they are... What's the word again, God? Sorry. Alexander would know these words.
He
don't.
would not.
He
has
might
no
not. He's not.
intelligence, Yeah.
Well, what?
Well, no, he's a trained fucking diplomat.
Describe it.
He knows the
Describe it.
words.
Yeah,
What
if he can remember them.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know.
He would have been taught them at some point. Yes.
Yes. Alexander would say something along the lines of, I had no idea that they were planning this, and I came here well after this had happened, and believe me when I say they had no intention to go inside of this last refuge of Your Majesty. It was a complete misunderstanding, and I'm really not sure why they did what they did once they found out. It was a mistake, and I am terribly sorry. I will say this. I have the location of 2 more. They are currently in a safe space, imprisoned.
You get a tap on your back.
Stop.
Keep in mind,
And
your,
I say,
your mage hand's not invisible.
yeah, your mage hand
Oh,
is
I-
not. Well, no, he's tapping it physically.
He's
Yeah.
inside the
In
backpack.
the back.
Oh, that's right.
I hadn't the slightest idea that what happened with your prisoner would happen. I hadn't the slightest that any of this would happen. I did not know.
He kind of holds up a hand to stop you. Let me get this straight. You joined a group of so-called adventurers in order to accomplish what to begin with?
To help people. To accomplish peace on Olyndar.
You joined a group of adventurers to aid peace. This group of adventurers then began breaking into warehouses within our city. That seems a stretch.
My Lord Kelmdir, I tell you this because you are a lord of the second tenet to protect the weak. We wished we had 2 meetings. I personally had 1 meeting, and then we met once more with the Lord of the 5th Tenant. Fight the threat of magic. And he asked us specifically to investigate the goings-on in this city for any actions. That was our purpose. That was their purpose. Of course, I never sanctioned them. I never allowed them to trespass within these warehouses. I was not there. I was going to see Lord Tyrell.
So you claim that this group, in the interest of the city, was asked by my brother Lord to investigate one of my warehouses.
Investigate all of the Lord's warehouses. Any ongoing things that the Lord Fifth does not know about.
Are you saying that you are accusing my lord brother of suspecting treachery among the lords?
Choose your words wisely.
I would never dare to make such an accusation. You know this, my lord Kelmdir. That is one of the worst accusations a paladin could make to a lord of the tenant. I simply say that we were acting under good faith to investigate all ongoing things in this city, and that we made a mistake. And I take responsibility for their actions. So does one of them, the wizard. I would only ask that we simply help gather all trespassers so that this might come to a conclusion. That is what the wizard wishes now. He wishes for this to come to a rightful conclusion. And that is what I wish beyond all doubts. We wish to seek judgment from your majesty. We did not wish for any of this to happen.
This information that you freely share now, why was it not shared when you made your initial report? You knew the identity of the trespassers at that time.
Yes, you are correct, my Lord Kaldir. I did not know the full truth. I was told by them that Your Majesty's samurai had attacked them instead. I was misled, but then found the truth.
By your own word, then, the individuals which you say now act in good faith to bring things to a conclusion are untrustworthy.
They were before, but I have explained things to them the way it is. I have brought them to the light, and they are ready for judgment. Please, my Lord Kelmdir, allow me to bring them in and allow us as a group to find Your Majesty's samurai and the other perpetrator, so that judgment may come. I have only ever done what I believe to be right. I wish only to be of service to Titan, to the Iron Soul, and to the world of Olyndar. Believe me.
He
And
thinks
at
about
this
it.
point, I get on my knees and grovel to him.
At which point he kind of looks a little bit nervously over towards the Empress. And she walks forward towards you and holds out a hand.
I look up. Normally, what would I do for the hand? Would I take it?
Roll me insight.
Like, high
I don't.
five?
I don't know this. 19.
You see her gaze
The dagger.
drifting towards the dagger.
I take out the dagger and I lay it on her hand.
She takes the dagger, she looks at it. And she hands it off to the side, where there's my mouse. Couldn't find it on all my screens. She kind of hands it off to the side, where Iaku is stood. And as she holds the dagger out, you watch as he basically, in one motion, draws a blade and slices the dagger in half. And the Empress then takes the halves and throws them on the ground in front of you. And she looks down at you and she says, "This is the honor with which you treat my people. In respect that you failed your superiors and that they were not responsible for this. My people give you 1 hour to return with all of the trespassers and present them and yourself for trial." And she turns her back to you.
I look to Lord Kelmdir as if to say, can I go?
And he just waves the hand like, just hurry up.
Okay, I immediately get up and run. Yeah.
Too bad you can't. You don't know where Korag is. He doesn't know where he is.
You know, if an assassin in the Third Age wanted to kill someone in a car, they probably wouldn't do it with a sword, would they? Probably just blow up the car.
Tech Samurai would. He would do like and just
Cut
tack
the
it to
car
his face.
open.
Yeah.
I run to the car, and while I'm doing so, I take out my. What time is it at the moment?
Now it is quickly approaching dawn, so nearly 6 a.m.
I take out my my phone and I long distance call Aiden.
Okay.
Ring 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 ring.
Yeah, go ahead, Aiden.
I hate the spell. It leaves a weird buzzing sound in my head. What do you want?
Aiden, I made a deal. Everybody has to be there for judgment, and it will not be immediate execution. Okay? I told them all of their truth. I told them what's going on. I told them that I was a part of it, and they want me there as well. Okay? I put my head out for all of you. Now please do me the service of getting Korag the fuck out of wherever he is.
Hey.
And on that note, we're gonna cut back to Korag.
Yeah, I was gonna. That's why I was silent. I was waiting for like, all right, Korag, you're with this samurai alone.
Mm-hmm.
Now go ahead and kill him, so our fate is doomed.
Yeah, so Korag,
Hello.
a few moments pass, a few tense moments in the darkness, and then the kind of glowing red eye of this robot turns to look at you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you did not get a good image of him previously, his face is very much kind of HAL 9000.
Mm-hmm.
In that it has that kind of big
That big red light.
red light eye in the middle of his head almost looks like a big gun in the way it kind of points forward and then has that eye in front of it.
Yeah.
And you hear in his kind of monotone voice, "What have you done to us?"
Gonna tell the truth. I don't know. I don't know where we.
To my Empress now, magic user.
I don't know how.
Would you kill me if I said?
Ooh, you ain't gonna like the answer to this, but I don't know how to do that. I'm not that kind of magic user. I didn't.
He kind of looks at you, and you see that eye kind of shrink, and he looks at you and he says, "You are saying you have no ability to return me home."
I had no ability to bring us here. I didn't. The ring did.
Then there is no reason to keep you alive. And he draws his flags.
You keep me alive, I can maybe try a few things. You kill me now, you're trapped here forever.
At which point, you feel the ground below you start to shake.
Oh.
In almost kind of a deep, rumbling, slow laugh.
Something somewhere enjoyed what I said.
And you kind of look around, and behind the robot, somewhere off in the far distance, a set of red eyes appear.
Uh-oh.
And you hear a voice which seems to kind of crawl along your bones as it speaks.
Mm-hmm.
And the voice says, Now. You have made deals already. And should you wish to make more, that being has no powers to grant you what you truly desire.
Does this voice sound familiar?
Like something from your dreams and nightmares?
I mean, I imagine I've heard him at least once before. It would have been a long time.
When you've heard the voice in the past, it's always been like waking up from a dream that you can almost remember.
Okay, so it's familiar, but I don't remember it perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh.
And yes,
it's
it does feel like it feels like the ground is speaking and it's crawling along your bones as it does.
Oh. That's gonna be pleasant. It can't give me anything, but it could not kill me. That would be. That's just my response to it. Is like, I would rather not die here, or period.
Death is such a capricious and trivial thing. It truly has no significance worth knowing. Things can die and be born and age and live, and all of these are but the wind in the open sky. And you watch as he's saying these things, as the robot standing in front of you is rusting away as if it has been there for thousands upon thousands of years.
You know, my brain was thinking something earlier, like, am I going to be trapped here for like 40 years and just reappear as an old man? It was kind of
and you watch as he's speaking, and the thing, as he's talking about being born and dying and all this, you watch as this thing like slumps over as if it's dead and then kind of blinks back to life and then looks to get younger almost or newer and then ages. It's like this thing is just kind of playing with it like Play-Doh and just kind of messing with its time and space.
He's basically showing me how trivial the concepts I have are.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh.
He's just kind of messing with this thing with his hands and just kind of, yeah, sure, whatever. And then you watch towards the end as the robot just seems to just kind of slump into a ball on the ground.
Yeah, I imagine that would do really bad things to your psyche. Okay, well, first, I like you a lot. 2, okay, I don't have a second question.
I'm in.
Yeah,
What do I say?
I've been in for a long time. I've been in
That's
this
one
for a
hell
while.
of a sales pitch right there.
Question number 1. You're cool.
Yeah.
Question 2.
number
Where do I
2.
sign?
Question 2.
Like, is this normal with a blood thing, or is it more like a fingerprint thing?
Do we do what we did before, or
I had not expected to see you so soon.
shit happens. This is his response to the situation. Shit happened.
It would appear so.
Mm-hmm.
It seems that your little group of friends has gotten themselves in somewhat of a problematic situation.
Friends is a very strong word, but I agree.
All those who are useful to us are friends, until they no longer are useful.
Mm. I'm still listening to him. I'm just, of course, just going, I like this guy a lot. A lot.
Tell me, my trivial but interesting plaything. Would you like your current situation to go away?
That sounds like a very loaded question, but I expected no less.
Is that what you say to him?
That's his first response as he takes a moment to think. Like, I expected this, but I also wasn't prepared for it. Let's give me a quick.
I can feel Doc twitching.
What would that entail?
It is a simple thing. You would agree to whatever I wish, and I would correct the current situation, removing any chance of penalty or punishment for your current actions, and ensuring that they will no longer be a difficulty for you.
He knows,
Doc's got to be AFK, otherwise he would be just flipping out right now.
he's probably
Oh,
muted
no.
so he can't.
I'm staying deadly silent.
Deadly silence for when Cora gets back. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
This thing knows the exact words to say to Korak, and it's very strange.
It's not hard.
Hey.
Hey, Korag, you want to hand half of your soul to me and I'll give you a bagel?
Oh
yeah.
okay, sure.
Well, I like the sound of that.
That's a good bagel.
Yeah, so basically, Corey's like, yes. Just very slowly drawing that out, like, I might regret it later, but I'll do it for now.
Regret it later. We all regret it now.
Yeah.
In character.
Okay.
What's what's giving up more of his soul gonna possibly do to him? This thing owns him.
No, now he owns us.
He might. I don't know.
I'm
No,
sure
I
it
don't
got-
think. I don't think old gods can just.
I will destroy
your
you.
souls. I mean, yeah, they can fight, but I don't.
Oh!
Oh,
Ooh.
What
By the way,
happened?
that second wisdom save I failed horribly, and that's why you agreed to it.
99 and 100.
Ooh. It's like that one time we got the 1 and the 100.
The 100. Either that's very good or very bad.
The correct answer to that
It's
question,
bad.
man, the correct answer to that is yes.
Yeah.
Both.
No, it's an old one. It's just bad.
Mhm.
I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not.
It-
It's okay. I'll kill you eventually.
I'm gonna say this just out of character before I go on.
Mm.
It amazes me that you have found such a way
Mhm.
to kick a huge can of shit further down the road to deal with it later.
Yay! The American way. We won't look at it for now. We'll deal with it later.
Okay, just a second.